Hello and welcome. My name is Ayala Ogurikan. I want to welcome you to the 5-a-day video series, The Nutrition for Your Daily Mind. You see, this video, they have been designed to help your day just 5 minutes before you actually start your daily activities. You see, this is not actually the first or the second video. I believe this should be the third one. And this video, they're actually interrelational. Some of them, they can stand alone. But the idea is just for you to understand more about yourself. What is the topic that we're talking about today? It is the power of word, okay? The power of word. Let us actually take note of this statement. In every word you use, there is a power gem which expands and projects itself in the direction your word indicates, and ultimately develop into physical expression. Actually, it was Genevieve Biren that made this statement in Your Invisible Power. This is a 1921 classic. You see, it's a 1921 classic. If you read actually chapter 11, how to bring the power in your words into action, that is where you actually make that statement. It's a powerful statement, ladies and gentlemen. If you can actually understand this statement, I can tell you, basically, that will shape everything about your word to speak. If you can just grasp the understanding behind that statement. Let's talk about 3 things that you have to know before you can actually understand that statement, before that statement can actually sink into your mind so you can get the understanding. See, the first thing that you want to know is that you are a spirit being, okay? Yes, you are actually a spirit being. I can tell you, listen, gentlemen, if you believe you're a physical being, there's a limit to what physical things can do. I want you to actually understand that. I want you to actually think about that. Probably you've heard about the stack of straw that actually break the camel's back. You see, that story, it says if there's a camel that has been designed physically to withhold any kind of weight, and they stack behind the camel a lot of straw, just one more straw, just one more, will break the camel's back. If you check your table at home, there's so much more of load that you can actually put on the table before you break. But we human beings, because we are spiritual beings, that's the reason why we're able to do a whole lot of things. You see, for thousands of years ago, nobody knows that a man can fly. Well, creation of aeroplane. But the Wright brothers, because they believe they're a spiritual being, they can actually think and they can have that connection within the spirit and their soul, because you are a soul. You see, a lot of people say, I have a soul. No, you don't have a soul. You are actually a soul. I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. And the last thing that you want actually to know that you are living in a physical body. Okay? You are a spirit being, you are a soul, and you are living in the physical body. See, what do we know about the power of word? What do I actually understand about the power of word? There's only one place that I can actually bring about this definition, ladies and gentlemen. I was reading the book of John. It says, in the beginning was the Word. You see, the Word was with God, and the Word itself was God. You see, and he said in that same book that the Word, let there be light. You see, the problem with we human beings is that let there be. That's the reason why this is very well highlighted. Let there be light. You see, when we have problem, instead of us to start saying the positive thing, yes, I know we have a problem. You see, I'm not telling you to deny it. No, accept the fact, but talk about what you want, not what you don't want. But let there be. We keep talking about what we don't want. Guess what? It's what we don't want that's going to come about. See, that's the reason why that place was actually highlighted. Let there be light. See, Paul actually made this statement. The worlds were formed by the word, okay? The world that we live in were formed by the word of God. Things which are seen are made of things which do appear. Now, probably you don't understand that. The things which are seen are not made from the things that do appear. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that this iPhone that I'm holding right now was not made from iPhone. Does that make sense? It's actually not made from iron. Yes, physically, they use iron to actually coat everything around, but it starts from somebody's mind. Now, because somebody's mind haven't thought about iPhone, he starts speaking it, he starts saying things, he starts believing it. Guess what happened? iPhone came about. iPhone came about. You see, how to bring the power in your word into action. That is the title of chapter 11 in Genevieve Beran, Your Invisible Power book. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Out 10, I end up saying, the power in your word are always in action. She said how to bring the power in your word into action. I believe the power in our word are always in action. You see, our words are a component of our belief. Your words is just part of the component of your belief. That's the reason why your word is very powerful. You see, there are 4 components of belief. If you go back to my series of 5 minutes video series that I've done, I actually mentioned about the component of belief. There are 4 of them, ladies and gentlemen. The first one is what you see. Visualization, what you actually see. The second one is the people around you. You see, the people you associate with. The third thing is your environment. Okay? The third thing is your environment, and the fourth thing is your word. Is your word. You want to actually go and check on the video. It should be somewhere around where you're watching this right now. Okay? So listen to me. Let's talk about this statement. Man's word is his word filled with magic and power. It was Florence Scovel Sheen that actually said this word. You want to get hold of this book, ladies and gentlemen. Your word is your word. Powerful book, ladies and gentlemen. Powerful book. And also, another book that I will recommend is my book that I just wrote, Which Word Works. Okay? This is how your words turn into flesh. See, the idea behind these 2 words is very simple, guys. The first one is which word works is written in a very simple way so that anybody can read it. You see, I can tell you that I've actually met an 11-year-old person that actually read the book and was fascinated about the ideas that I share in this book. And the reason why I recommend the word is your word is just to kind of have the advanced level of which word works. So they kind of work together, but the main thing is if you want it as simple form, you want to get hold of which word works, and by then you can now extend into the word is your one. You want to read this book, they are powerful tools. So ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that there's no way we will talk about words that we're not going to talk about the law of suggestion. Okay, that is a powerful law. And the law of suggestion just simply means repetition of words. Okay? Repetition of words. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 types of repetition of words. 2 types. One is auto-suggestion, and the second one is heterosuggestion. You see, auto-suggestion is the one you talked about from yourself, within yourself. When you think and you say to yourself, you affirm to yourself. You keep telling yourself, probably the positive one, that, yeah, man, I feel good today. Things are going to come to me today. That's also suggestible from yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And it also works in a bad concept. You can tell yourself, I'm a bad guy. I have headache. I have bad pain. I'm miserable. I'm depressed. It's going to work. But that is still auto-suggestion. It's within yourself. And the second one, heterosuggestion, yes, as you can guess, is from the outside world. People telling you that you're a bad guy. People telling you that you can't achieve. People telling you other stuff. Or people telling you you're a good guy. People telling you that this guy always helped me. That is heterosuggestion. But the point here is, the more you talk about this thing, repetition of words actually works. It works. And I can tell you guys, if you want to know more about this, you want to get hold of it. So that's the reason why I said Which Word Works is a powerful book that you can read that will actually explain, in details how the law of suggestion is come into place. Okay, how it actually come into place. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasant pleasure sharing about the power of word with you today. There's one statement I want you to hold this day is your words are your magic word, okay? Your words are your magic word. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ayola, coachAOG Ogunrekun, and you can actually get hold of me at www.coachaog.firstshopping.info, as you can see, and you can check about on Facebook. Just search for Coach AOG and you get me there. Listen, gentlemen, I hope this has helped you. I hope you love this. You can make a comment if you're watching it from the YouTube. If it's actually on my blog, there's a way you can get hold of me. And I can tell you guys, for those who actually get hold of my book, Which Word Works, there is a gift, there is a game actually in the book. But the idea is just for you to read the book, enjoy it, share the idea with yourself, with your family. Play the game if you can say it. We also send you a free gift. in your email. So it's a plum pleasure, and it's also a privilege sharing this word with you. And God bless.